here at Crossover's former North Orleans campus, and just here kind of reminiscing and reflecting a little bit, man, trying not to get emotional. I mean, a lot of memories here. A lot of us have a lot of great memories here. Hundreds of church services took place here, dozens of events, 9 Flavor Fest conferences went down on this campus, on this property, and countless lives were touched, man. God has done amazing work in this place. But it got to the point that this campus, the patio, the inside, the basketball courts, all the great stuff, it wasn't large enough any longer to hold what God was doing with Crossover Church. And for several years we were trying to be creative, multiple services and overflow rooms and all kinds of things and building patios everywhere. But eventually got to the point where we knew God was moving us on. And so January of 2010, we sold this campus to a Haitian church, the Christian Assembly. Awesome people. They came in and kind of put their own flavor on it a little bit. It looks different, but God's work in His kingdom is still progressing here. And so we moved forward from this campus to our next temporary home. And because we stepped out on faith, and in the future, even at the time, was still a little uncertain, but God is blessed because we followed His guiding and stepped out on faith. And we went to this place.
I'm excited about seeing the growth of all of our children in the kids ministry. I've been really encouraged by the volunteers who have stepped up and just started helping out in such an awesome way. So I'm just excited to see you all use your gifts and talents in the different ministries in the new building. So that's what I've been really excited about.
I was introduced to Crossover by Los One Inspect at a correctional facility due to some bad choices I made in my life that God turned for the good and blessed me with a beautiful son. I was falsely accused, but I feel that God put me through a brief season for a reason in order for me to examine myself, to make some changes in my life.
Me and my wife are real excited to be a part of Crossover Church. Every Thursday night, we get an opportunity to minister to over 100 teenagers. 85% of those kids' parents don't even go to church. But this year alone, we got a chance to see 5 of those kids enroll in the Bible college. So God is doing amazing things through our youth ministry, and we're excited about the things He's going to do when we get into the new location, as we get a chance to reach out to more kids who've never heard the gospel message.
So here we are meeting now at the Comfort Inn Conference Center at a hotel having church, and it's been amazing since we've been here. Past 4 months we've grown, there's a whole bunch of new people coming. We've had well over 100 people accept Christ, a ton of people get baptized, people become new members, people have stepped up and volunteered like never before with setting up, breaking down, doing kids ministry, helping out in a lot of different areas, and it's a great worship space. Check it out.
Philippians 1:21. For to me, to live is Christ, and to die is gain. I ain't nothing without you, Lord. And who am I without you by my side? Who am I without you in my life? Who am I without you by my side? Who am I? I am nothing. Who am I? I am nothing. Who am I without you in my life? Who am I without you by my side? Who am I without you in my life? Who am I? I am nothing. Who am I?
There's been an incredible sense of God's presence right here at the hotel. You can see it as worship has gone to a whole new level, and just even the community and the fellowship and the acceptance of so many people just building with one another, accepting all the new people that are here, welcoming them, loving on them, creating just an atmosphere of transparency. Just this past Sunday, a guy came up to me after service and pulled me aside and asked for prayer because he wanted to stop hustling, wanted to stop selling drugs. There was some other guys that went and prayed with somebody after service that is about to go to prison possibly, and he accepted Christ. I mean, there's just amazing stories like this Sunday after Sunday after Sunday. God is moving. So we just have a couple more months that we're going to be here, and soon we're going to be moving on to our next home that's going to be more permanent.
When we first started coming, we weren't very sure about this church because we noticed there was a much younger crowd here, And my husband and I, being a little bit older than everybody else, thought that maybe this wasn't the place for us. But as we continued to hear the messages, we realized very soon that this indeed is exactly where the Lord had planted our feet.
Hey, I'm really excited about this growth campaign. John and I weren't here the first time you had one, but we're here now, and Crossover has become our home, and so we're super excited about investing in our future. You know, as I think about our ministry and worship, well, at least what I'm involved with, I'm seeing new people, I'm hearing new songs, you know, new maturity in Christ. It's just exciting all the way around. And I expect my church to grow. I expect myself personally to grow. And now that we're moving into this new location, let me tell you, my expectations are high. What are you expecting?
You guys have just heard some exciting stories of what Christ is doing in people's lives right here at Crossover. You heard some of the excitement as well about people excited to get over here to the new spot, from just some regular attenders to some of our leaders and our staff. And so here we are. Construction is started. It's popping off. And it's a mess in here right now. It's going to be a mess for a little while. But just within the next couple of weeks, the walls are going to be going up. A lot of things are going to look a whole lot different in here. So progress is happening, and we're excited. But there is a ways to go. The construction is not going to take long, actually. It's only going to take about 4 months. The Barlow Development Company, actually, I met today with a bunch of the engineers. We sat right over here at this table with everybody. We were chopping it up. And really, they said, man, we can do this in a lot less than 4 months, probably. But part of the key is it's going to take all of us, meaning like everybody watching this video, whether you're from Crossover and you're watching this video, or whether you're an extended friend or family member and you live in some other part of the country and you've been to a concert, you've been to Flavor Fest, or you're just a fan of our ministry, you're part of the Christian hip hop community. It's going to take the whole community to really make this dream, to make this vision a reality. It's going to take all of us. We still have a lot of money to actually raise, but we know that God's going to do a huge miracle. It's up to Him, man. He's brought us this far. There's so many miracles that have happened, but now there's a great chance for you and I to invest in God's work, to invest in His kingdom. This building is literally going to reach thousands of people for God's kingdom. People that are far from God, people that are influenced by urban culture and hip-hop culture, are going to be able to have a place to come. They're going to be walking through this area right here where these windows are. That's going to be the doors. And as they walk into this place, man, they're going to feel God's love. They're going to feel His presence. So it's an opportunity for us to invest. And investments are real shaky nowadays, if you've been watching the stock market. But investing in God's kingdom, it's never shaky. It always has a phenomenal return. So I invite you guys, if you go to Crossover every week, or if you're just watching us on Sunday Night Vibe, Sunday nights, or you just visited at one point or another, you're watching this video on YouTube, all of us have an opportunity to invest in this. If you're watching this online, you can go to crossoverchurch.org, click on the growth icon, and there will be some directions, a card you can download. If you go to Crossover every week, you can give, and the offering you can give online on our website as well. But the bottom line is, man, it's going to take all of us to invest, and we want to invite you, man. If you're ready to ride with us, let's go.